Hi, I'm Seth with Land to House, and this is a ram pump. It's a water pump that requires no fuel or electricity to operate, only flowing and falling water. I'm here at one of my local parks with a very small creek. I'm just assuming somewhere around the 3 to 4 gallons a minute range. And I'm gonna go ahead and install this pump and we'll see how well it operates with this low flow water source. For this super simple setup, I have 45 feet of 1/2 inch PVC. I have the ram pump on a board to keep it upright. I have a garden hose, it's somewhere around 50 foot. And then I have this clear tubing, which I'm gonna be using as a water level to see how much head pressure I have from a source I'm gonna use right here, and just go down to the end of the hose and see how much drop I have. So the first thing we want to do is use this tube and find out the head pressure we're working with. I'm going to use this little pool of water as the source. So just going to stick this tubing in here. Okay, just put a couple rocks on it to keep it from moving around. Now I just want to lay this in the creek bed. I'm down here at the low end, wanting to siphon the water up over some of the rocks up top. So I'm just gonna suck a little bit of this air in and get it started. All right, that should do it. I hear it gurgling out now. Now that I have this tube full, I can pick the tube up and see that the water level is actually right about here. And if I were to measure from this point down to the ground, that would be my head pressure value. I'm looking at right at 3.5 feet here, which is great for starting a ram pump. Now it's time to get the drive pipe in the creek. Now I accidentally forgot a connector, so I'm only going to put 35 feet in the water here. Should still give us plenty of head pressure to work with though. This is a very temporary intake. I'm going to place a flat rock in the sand and put this drive pipe here on top of that rock to help prevent sand from getting into the pipe. And then I'm just going to build a makeshift dam around here to build the water up a little bit. The temporary intake is under this rock here. I want to note that anytime you see the drive pipe that kicking up a little bit, for instance on top of this rock here, you're going to want to move that down because an air pocket will be created that will prevent the pump from working properly. Same goes with places like this right here. If you can just drop that down a little bit, it will work so much better. Looks like the pipe may have already started itself here, which saves us a little bit of siphoning issues. Very nice flow rate. Should work quite well for the pump. Let's go ahead and get it hooked up. Now typically you would want to make sure all of these components are glued together, but for this simple install, I'm just going to be using this directly into the pump here without gluing the fittings. Okay, there we go. Now when I open this, we'll see water come out of the waste valve. All right, now to get this pump going, all I have to do is push on the waste valve a few times to build pressure in the pressure tank. Notice how the delivery pipe is closed over here because we have nothing attached to it. I'm going to use a garden hose as a delivery pipe. Just going to simply screw this on here. Now whenever I open the valve here, it's going to stop the pump. And that's because it has lost back pressure, but it has filled the garden hose. To get the pump going again, I have to take my garden hose further up the hill to create more back pressure down on the pump. Now I'm just going to push the waste valve and see if the pump will work on its own. I'm seeing that I get a few good cycles and then it stops again. That means I'm right at the line where I have enough back pressure, so if I add a little bit more height, it will work. I've increased the amount of lift by about 5 more feet. So I'm just filling that extra bit of tube there with this water. Intake is right here, comes down 45 feet. Here's a piece I added to get that extra 10 feet. To the pump, which we determined was about 3.5 feet of drop, comes up the delivery pipe. You can actually see the water climbing up here as it goes along, which is fun in a clear tube. Might be a bit hard for you to see, but the water is right here climbing up. Almost there. Each cycle it climbs up about 6 inches, which is fun here. All right, here we go. And there's the output, this high above the water. We're looking at somewhere around 10 foot or better above the source, which is down over there. I hope you enjoyed this super quick install of a ram pump into a low flow creek. Now, in this setup, you would definitely want to have a screen over the intake to prevent debris from getting into it. And you'd want to lock down this drive pipe a lot more than I have here. But for a very quick setup, I think it worked out really well. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out the ram pump, I have 4 different sizes available at landhouse.com and on Amazon. Link in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.